We need to make sure that we fill
the notebook
all the way to the top.
Exactly.
But that's just 1 week. That's impossible for one guy. A week's perfect. I'll get some helpers. You, my friend, are a natural.
Oh. Well, you're an organized little guy, aren't you? Nice job.
No.
What the heck happened? What happened?
It's gone.
We worked our tails off, you know? Like a lot. You know? And you're all whatever.
Trying to force a rhyme, cause over the course of time I've been lazy and not bothered to write. But it didn't faze me until lately. The inspiration is missing, but I've been pissing about too much. I've gotta get back into touch with my vocabulary. I know the neglect was heavy, but I'm here to take the weight, here to take it on a date to the most expensive place. So here's a toast to me in words. Let's hope there's no more hurt. And I promise to try my best to have them heard, and to clear some space on my empty agenda, just to spend a day or two a week, just words and me, so our relationship don't grow weak, or my ability to muse them don't deplete. So I'm saying sorry to words just to keep them on my sheets. I feel I need to peel away the waiting for inspiration, start writing quicker, quantity thicker, and take serious the task of lyric spitter.
Oh, come here.
I feel I need to peel away the waiting for inspiration, start writing quicker, quantity thicker, and take serious the task of lyric spitter. There has been months and months where I've not seen words once, but now I want them at the front of my thoughts, so I can get taught what it means to live this sport that I'm participating in, what it means to give my everything in my being, into being Ekan the author, rather than a sort of dabbling guy, telling myself, don't try, it will come when it comes. I entered a race, but I didn't want to run. My pace was slow and steady, but now I'm ready to pick it up and peg it, get my credit when I leg it with my pad in my left and my pen in my right set of fingers. I can't be parading as a ringer anymore. I've got to dedicate my mental state to a more productive list of things. I feel I need to peel away the waiting for inspiration, start writing quicker, quantity thicker, and take serious the task of lyric spitter.
Why don't you be that snazzy looking ironer?
I feel I need to peel away the waiting for inspiration, start writing quicker, quantity thicker, and take serious the task of lyric spitter.
Curse you, plastic moldsman.
Sharpen a pencil with a Stanley, the same used to cut a stencil by youths who are creative but want respect still. The ones to grab a can with a plan to wreck a wall. Well, I'm talking more of the ones that make you beautiful, not the ones just to throw up for the fame, ignoring the rules that the game has got. I give my props to the boys trying to be a different colour crop in the field of toys, cause it's art at the end of the day. And if you spray the same way others did before, then you are a bore, and your score on my board will be at the bottom. Be a founder of a new profound style and you'll not be forgotten. But the average ignorant writer is just attempting to be topping and capping, the captain of the area, slapping tags on classics and spreading their tactics like malaria. Painting on walls, it's an artistic endeavour. If you were any type of clever, you would know that you could never reach your full potential, acting on your ego instead of thinking with your pencil, and properly planning pieces, leaving people speechless instead of proudly displaying your transparent gangsterness. Instead of proudly displaying your transparent gangsterness. Painting on walls, it's an artistic endeavour. If you were any type of clever, you would know that you could never reach your full potential, acting on your ego instead of thinking with your pencil, and properly planning pieces, leaving people speechless instead of proudly displaying your transparent gangsterness. I love the art, hate the culture of graph, cause it's mainly teenagers who don't know how to act. They just chat about beef and how they're gonna meet other painters at beat. when really they should greet and embrace. Cause the more styles in the space, the more you can earn and less cans will go to waste. Putting the same shit up, kid. I know Coke was dope, but he was the first and only one to do what he did. And can you do it? Nope. So don't try, just be your own inspiration and hope it spreads across the nation. But don't make it your occupation to cut out other brothers' painting. Cause your letters are ancient and the sport is disintegrating because of you stupid phony fucks and the mind state you're in.
You see, painting on walls is an artistic endeavour. If you were any type of clever, you would know that you could never reach your full potential, acting on your ego instead of thinking with your pencil, and properly planning pieces leaving people speechless, instead of proudly displaying your transparent gangsterness. Instead of proudly displaying your transparent gangsterness. Instead of proudly displaying your transparent gangsterness. Painting on walls is an artistic endeavour. It's an artistic endeavour. You should know that you could never. Painting on walls. I'm painting on walls. It used to be.
Wake up and come out here!
What is it?
Get out here!
What is it?
The fort. We gotta tear the fort down.
What? But this place is like a fortress. Walls so high, doors impenetrable. How'll we get in?
I'll be kicking in my castle, my home has a moat, the surroundings are remote. No clan can, bother can, won't even accept the parcel, it could be a bomb. Fuck where it's from, they ain't destroying my fort. Bricks and more, version of the same thing with a TH. Now let me be straight, I don't hate, but I don't appreciate people coming to my space, not liking the taste of my world. Wherever I entered theirs I would hurl, my head in a twirl, dizzy and confused. So don't try and understand how I use my brain capacity. Cannons and the cavalry will be ready, fire at will, Jill or Phil, anyone who comes near my build. Unless a friendship form is filled and I accept, that means they're in my set and they can come into my head.
It's wrong. I can't even look at it.
We're not ripping the fort down.
Come on, do what I tell you.
No, stop. You're scaring everybody.
That's not true.
I'll eat you up.
Don't say that. That's not good enough.
Here,
I'll let you out.
My castle has 4 towers and a wall that is tall all around it. Archers stand for hours in between the crenellations, and there's a fuss at the gate when any new gust wants entry. The guards are me attempting, but finding it hard to be. Embracing what I don't know into my space. The cannons are my opinions that are canyons away from the ones they face. Defending my base, the HQ of the decisions I choose. So I'm skeptical of views that try and go against and bruise the legitimacy of how I run my castle city. Cause the spec fits me and my peeps that are similar. So don't be bringing your policies just cause mine ain't familiar. And I'll be doing the same, never try to change your brain.
One for the treble and 2 for the bass. Let's go to play.
The car was a light purple. If people saw lilac, wouldn't think the dude who would be driving it. Yo. He was big, bold and bulbous, age 22, but he didn't have to look up to olders. Even they knew he was the boss of the town. He was the creator of the crown that sat on the frown of the mayor, who also loved the metal maker, cause he was the opposite of a traitor. And it was shown on the date the town was invaded by invaders with axes. The only one who would help was the blacksmith. He saw the attackers and did what he practiced. He made a suit of armour in under an hour, plus a matching sword to swing at the hordes escaping from asylum pools. He was a dude to do his duty as the duty calls. This is the story of a guy not looking for the glory of a fight. He's just looking to do right, and he'll do it brave as a slave, wrapped in chains. He'll do it until his brain dies. He'll do it because of the feeling in his bust.
You didn't know that, so I
He'll
forgive
do
you.
it
Never
because
try
he
it
knows
again.
that he must. He'll
I have
do it.
powers from another land.
You know he'll do it. He'll do
Ninja
it.
times.
Yo, you know he'll do
Don't
it.
make me show you.
And so, Blacksmith Joe was ready for battle. He got to the scene quick cause civilians were getting
picked off like cattle. He unsheathed his weapon, started stepping, putting metal to the mental. He started gentle, the first stab was admirable, right in the abdomen. Joe said sorry and moved on to the next one, which was a bit more gruesome, because they attacked back, so Joe had to go with any opportunity that he could see, and unfortunately decapitation it had to be. Number 3 was an ease. Joe just disabled his knees, and from then he tried to spare the rest from death, but he didn't succeed, cause they gave him a test. But our blacksmith did his best and overall saved lives, even if some crazed guys did have to die. You acting like a grip at all, the typical living little school, elementary skill. Me, I'm meant to be ill, or maybe mentally ill, but not the type to kill, the type to drill holes into boulders. Claim that the rise rock was art in disguise, and only I saw. To you it was an eyesore, I made it more, now less than before. So I put it in my home, and the stone is a metaphor. The rubbish I hoard, I have a rummage when I'm bored. Nothing to do, so I get and let loose with creative juices, making things that are useless a little less so, with the same twist that you can hear in my flow that I kick on a stage. It's the same beat, same E that you see in the cage of the canvas. If you can, just stare and study how I canvas the pattern while I'm chilling with my buddies.
What kind of cat are you?
Pretty cool, huh? Shut up, Spaulding.
Can we go to the fun side now?
Excuse me, could you just please hand me an implement? I'll draw shit irrelevant, a pattern-based mess with humanoid elements. Freud could be telling it's a madman's manic visual rant with panic, a stream of consciousness, and it flows like a drink horizontal on the floor with the cap unsecure. What a mess, but it's that same spontaneous effect that I'm trying to project in my scribbles. Like the ink is my brain dribble, then I make sense from the drivel. That's my process as an individual when I'm making visuals on the fly. But when I try something harder, it takes time to refine the lines to a more advanced form. I play hip hop and get to it, get through it like a storm. I get to it, get through it like a storm.
She is finito.
Hey, wide body, curve it next time! Oh, makes me so want to voice. Oh, yuck! This has definitely not been my day. I mean, you know what I'm saying, buddy? Oh, what a mess.
I'm a man to hold an old hanky, some call me dirty, but I'm a proud rank liver, only shower every other, sun rise and fall, and that's if at all I can't be arsed with the fast man-made rain, cause it dries my skin and brings flakes of pain that irritate and scrape my confidence off the plate into a bin, and it's only seen again when the steroid cream is applied to my skin. It does the same thing that the sun would if the weather was good on this island I reside on, but it's not, so I'm gone ASAP to any place where the UV rays are often at. So you'll see me later, nearer the equator of the map, atlas or globe, still putting hip hop to my lobe, with a hole in and dripping paint loads off the brush I'll be holding.
Ew, nasty! Oh my god, it's so gross!
I'm the one to wear overworn, torn up dirty kicks from the flicks of the grip on the top of my deck, and the muddy adventure type quests that I trek with my chick, or the English cake. Either way the joint is lit. When we break to bake and glaze eyes, we'll just sit and watch the clouds crawl across the sky and the sun settle for the night, pulling its pastel colour cover slowly over the horizon, bringing low light and hopefully disguised in the scuffed cuffs of my rough looking hooded garment. The 70% of my time is spent underneath. Same grubby grey every day, I sweat into the seams, and it seems it will never be clean, but that's how I like it. Fitting into the trampy hippie scene, just tramping on the earth and truly being free. Ekan is the man that dance the band is the cancer eating hot dogs. Okay, so it's time for some education. Whoa, it's just some thoughts that me and a friend shared, and it kind of brought to light a way of thinking about my life. You know, it's a view that I want to share with you. I think of me as a child, same mind, different style of expressing, all because I've grown and learnt lessons of life. No one could ever truly know what you're like, no matter what you say on a mic, or what you wear to go out for the night. No one could ever quite get it right, simply because only you have your sight. Only you've seen all the scenes of the movie that you're starring in, so no one could ever really know a thing about what you think. They could know the disguise like the palm of their hand, but behind their eyes is a completely different man. So try to understand, we're all beings taking a ride inside a human, and only you can see the outer. So don't be assuming you know the inner perception of a person, cause everyone's view of the world is unique to themselves. Get it? I mean, it's kind of important that you do get it, because it'll all be peace when everyone understands that we're all consciousnesses. We're all lost in our own thoughts. We all have our own perception. Those things that you're running through in your mind, someone else is running through in their mind, but their experiences are changing how they refine those thoughts. It's just different things you get taught, you know? Whatever, I don't really know. I'm just rambling.